Hey mamas, it's your girl Carrie, and welcome back to another Monday Mindset episode of Mom Wife Career Life. This weekend, I kept coming back to a simple line from a song that so many of us have heard. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. And I know it might sound cheesy, and at first glance, that might sound almost too simple for the moment we're living in right now, because the world just, at least to me, feels so complicated, so tense, so divided, and just way too freaking heavy. But the more I sit with it, the more I realize that this line, it's not naive. I've been singing it in my head all day long, and I realize that it's really been helping to ground me. So let's jump in and break it down. Welcome to Mom Wife Career Life's weekly empowering episode of Monday's Motivational Mindset. And you know what that means. It's time to kickstart your week with a boost of inspiration, positivity, and a full lot of motivation. Working moms, I get it. Mondays can be tough. We all know that. But they're also a chance for a fresh start, a new opportunity, and the perfect day to set the tone for a successful week ahead. I'm Carrie Pat, your host and fellow working mom. Every week, I'll be sharing a motivational quote and we'll break it down, share stories, and uncover the wisdom it holds for our unique journey as working moms. So whether you're getting ready for work, making those school lunches, or just enjoying a quiet moment alone, let's dive into this week's dose of motivation. Let's make this Monday count. This wasn't the episode I had really planned for today, but after what happened in Minneapolis this weekend, I couldn't just stay quiet anymore, and I wanted to use my voice to help other moms that are feeling as sad and as troubled as I am. And it was this song lyric that just kept coming to mind, and I really just wanted to share it with you this week. What the world needs now is love. And I want to talk about what love actually looks like in times like these, especially as moms, especially as leaders in our own homes, especially when everything feels so polarized. Right now, it feels like everything is framed as us versus them. Different opinions, different beliefs, different backgrounds, different experiences. And somewhere along the way, we've forgotten that behind every label is a human being, a parent, a child, a neighbor, someone doing the best that they can with the information and the experiences that they have. And when division takes over, compassion is usually the first thing to disappear. That's why love matters most right now, not as a feeling, but as a practice. Love doesn't mean you have to agree with everyone. It doesn't mean ignoring injustice. It doesn't mean pretending everything is fine. Real love looks like curiosity instead of assumptions, listening instead of reacting, humanity over ideology. Love says, I may not understand your experience, but I'm willing to see you as a person. That alone can soften the division we're all feeling. When you hear love thy neighbor, we often think so big, but it usually starts small. It starts with how we speak about others in our own homes, how we talk about people who think differently, how our kids hear us respond to the world and everything that's crazily going on right now. Our children are watching how we model compassion. They are learning who deserves kindness, who deserves empathy, and who doesn't. And whether we realize it or not, we're shaping their view of humanity. We need to eliminate this divide, and that doesn't happen through grand gestures. It happens through intentional, everyday choices. A common theme on the show, it's choosing respectful language, refusing to dehumanize, pausing before reacting, remembering there's always more to the story. It's reminding ourselves this is a person, not a headline. And that mindset alone will change everything because love is not passive. Love is leadership. It's taking a stance. It takes strength to stay kind when emotions are high, stay grounded when others are so reactive, to stay compassionate when there's so much fear. And as moms, we're the emotional anchors for our families. When we choose love, we regulate our homes. We create that emotional safety for our kids. We model resilience. And that impact matters more than any argument ever could. And love might look like checking in on a neighbor, extending grace instead of judgment, listening without planning a rebuttal, teaching your kids empathy instead of fear. And it might look like saying, I don't have all the answers, but I choose kindness anyway. And that choice, it has a ripple effect because be honest, loving others is hardest when emotions are raw, where fear is present, where anger feels so justified. And I don't know about you, but I have a lot of fear right now and a lot of anger. But I still choose love because love, it's a discipline, not a feeling. It doesn't mean we ignore boundaries. It doesn't mean that we have to push our values to the side. It means that we refuse to let division steal our humanity. So my challenge for you this week, Mom, is I really want you to just take a minute and look into your community and ask yourself, where is somewhere that I could show up with more love this week? And then go out and do it, because that's what our world needs right now. And if the world is feeling as heavy right now for you as it is for me, it's okay to acknowledge that. But love is still available to us all. Compassion is still very much a choice. And kindness is still so powerful. And when we practice it in our homes, in our conversations, in our communities, we become part of that healing. If this episode resonated with you, I encourage you to share it with another mom who's feeling the weight of the world right now too, because sometimes the most radical thing we could do is choose love. Sending you so much love and light until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat. Before you go, if you found this podcast helpful, I would be so grateful if you would take a minute, go on over to iTunes and leave me a review. If you have other stressed out mamas in your life that you feel this podcast could help, take a screenshot of this episode, post it on your Instagram stories and tag me, and let them know that they are not alone and they can create balance in their life too. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover or you just want to connect, DM me on Instagram at mom.wife.career.life or come on over and hang out in our free Facebook community, Work-Life Balance for Working Moms. Sending you so much love and light until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat.